Hi, and welcome back to the kitchen with me, Chef D. Today I'm going to show you how to make some pork loin nuggets. So it's kind of like chicken nuggets, but made with pork. So let's go over our ingredients and we'll get right into it. Of course, I have some pork loin that I have chopped into some bite-sized pieces. I have some panko breadcrumbs, which is just really dry Japanese-style breadcrumbs. I have some ice water, 2 eggs, cornstarch, salt, and a little bit of some Cajun seasoning. So the first thing we're going to do is get our wet mix together. So we're going to put our eggs, our cornstarch, and about a tablespoon of ice cold water. We're going to give it a really, really good mix. Make sure you mix it well so that everything's completely smooth. Now that our egg mixture is complete, let's go ahead and put it on the side. And we're going to work on our pork. So for this, you can use a pork loin that's already seasoned if you wanted to, or you can add your own. So I'm going to add a little bit of the Creole seasoning and maybe a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to get it nice and mixed together. Make sure every little piece is coated or has some of the seasoning on it for added flavor, of course. And again, I completely dried this pork loin before I cut it up. So to my right, I have a pan that I filled with about 3 inches of oil, and that's what we're going to fry our pork nuggets in. So once your oil is nice and hot, you're going to go ahead and take your nuggets and put them into the egg wash batter, and then you're going to put them into the panko. I'm going to do them one at a time to make sure that they don't stick together. And of course, you can do this with gloves on just to make sure you keep your hands nice and clean. Of course, when you're breading, you want to have a wet hand and a dry hand. So you're going to use your opposite hand to make sure that that breadcrumb is really packed into each piece of your pork nuggets. Once they are coated, you're going to give them a little shake, and into the hot oil they go. They're going to fry for about 4 minutes on each side, depending on how deep your oil is and how big or small you cut up your nuggets. Okay, so I'm getting ready to finish coating the last of our nuggets to make sure we get them into the pan. Before your other nuggets are finished, make sure you have a plate on the side with some paper towels so that you'll have something for them to drain on once they're done. Okay, so our first batch of nuggets are done, so we're going to remove them from the pan. Definitely let them drain on some paper towels, or if you have a rack that you can allow them to drain on, just to get rid of that excess oil. Once they come out, for sure, make sure you sprinkle them with some salt. You want to make sure that you do it at this stage so that the salt could actually stick to the nuggets. So this is it. This is the end of our recipe. These are some delicious pork nuggets. I know you're going to love this recipe, and I can't wait for you to come down and visit me at the Delightful School of Cooking inside of the Southern Food and Beverage Museum.